Are you a female entrepreneur running a small business in the Eastern Cape? If you're struggling to boost your sales, expand your customer base, establish a strong online presence, and tap into financial opportunities, your journey begins here. We're hosting an exclusive online information session about Ibali, a groundbreaking program that seamlessly combines digital transformation, entrepreneurship development, and financial inclusion. During this event, you'll uncover how Ibali can transform your small business by supercharging your sales, amplifying your online presence to attract new customers, unlocking access to vital financial opportunities. At the session's conclusion, we'll guide you through the simple steps to apply for Ibali. This is your first step to nurturing and expanding your small business.
Hi everyone, my name is Ongezwa. I saw your post on Facebook and I was interested to come here, learn more about the session that you are presenting. I'm also a business owner. I own picnic business, and also do online work. I do the branding, social media management here.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Onyezwa. I also see Nonkazimulo's hand up. Nonkazimulo.
Hi everyone, I am Nonkazimulo. I am also a business owner. My business has been running for over a year now. It started off as like an extra income for myself as a student in Rhodes. So I was doing my master's and had no money coming in. So that's how I founded my businesses. I formulate and make organic skincare products using the plants that I've researched on from my degree. And so it's an online business. And I use Facebook, Instagram, TikTok as my means for marketing and advertising my products. And I career nationwide. And so I came across this event actually on Instagram, one of the Instagram ads, as I was browsing through Instagram, and I thought, okay, it will help me because you guys did mention that you'll also guide us on how to apply for funding and just, also guiding us through entrepreneurship. So I thought, why not? I will definitely benefit from this.
Thank you so much, Nonkazimulo. I think, those are very valid points in terms of there is that element of access to financial opportunities, which is a core area in the program that I'll be presenting shortly. Ongeza as well. It's great to see, I can see you mainly in the consultancy area. And I think you'll get to hear more about the program and just understand it a bit more clearly and see if it aligns to the needs of your business. All right, I think those are the only people's hands we had up, and I think we can proceed. So at the end of this session, as I said, we want to ensure that you clearly understand what Ibali is and know how your business can benefit from Ibali and take you through how to apply for Ibali. But now, what is Ibali Women in Business Accelerator, basically? So now this is a business accelerator that drives job creation to reduce poverty through the empowerment of small businesses in our communities. So we're focusing on small businesses, but specifically women, because that's the key area that we've made sure that we want to focus on when it comes to Ibali. And within this program, we integrate digital transformation, entrepreneurship development and wellness and mental wellness, as well as access to financial opportunities. We've identified these as key areas that we feel that these will help most small businesses grow, basically taking them to the next level. And this accelerator program runs for 12 months, and it's delivered through in-person boot camps, virtual workshops, coaching sessions, as well as the access to financial opportunities. with Ibali, we are not just a program. We are a movement, we are a community, we are a family, we're a network. With basically, you'll see many faces of people who have joined Ibali previously and who are still part of our network. You don't just become part of the program and leave, but you become part of a network of women who are in business, where you can rely on each other, communicate, share ideas amongst each other. And of course, within us, we have a couple of our acceleration partners who were part of Ibali, others from Ibali in 2021, others from the previous cohort, which was in 2022. I think we have Uyisa on the line. Uyisa, are you there?
Hello, I am Uyisa Ngewana from Grahamstown in Makanda.
How was the program for you, and how has it impacted your business? Like, what changes have you experienced in your business having been part of Ibali? So if maybe you can just share all of that with them.
Okay, having been part of Ibali, it has impacted so positively in my business. One, I applied for Ibali program since I was so clueless about the digital space, the online marketing, the Facebook marketing, the content and everything. I was so clueless about it. And luckily, while I was busy checking and browsing on Facebook, I bumped on Ibali on JLLI when they were marketing the program that they were going to have in 2022 for Ibali. I applied. Luckily, I was part of the ladies who were nominated to be part of Ibali. At that time, I was so clueless about content of Facebook. I was so clueless. My business had no Facebook page. I didn't have a Facebook page on my business. I didn't have Instagram page. I didn't even know how to go about on doing it. I attended the boot camp. There was a boot camp that was at Rhodes, which was basically focusing on business management, the whole of business management, how to manage your business, how to deal with customers, and everything that has to do with it growth on the business. I attended the bootcamp. It was a very, very informative and a good one. And I attended another bootcamp that was at Stanley Varsity in Port Alfred. And it was a very, very informative one. It helped me a lot. Coming to how my business is right now, being assisted by the program of Ibali. One, I have a Facebook page. You can check my Facebook page. It's running. It's a Fab Fragrance Boutique, which has got followers, and I'm able to market my business on Facebook. And I'm on Instagram as well. My business is growing online. And on top, I didn't have a distributor then. My business expanded in so much that I have distributors who are distributing my perfumes. I'm running a perfume business. I'm manufacturing perfumes. So now through the Ibali program, my business has grown in so much that I have distributors from all over the provinces who are distributing my perfume. Some of my distributors, they saw it on my Facebook page when I was marketing my business, which I was assisted by the Ibali program. So I'd like to say to all the ladies who have applied, you've come to the right place. Because look at me, I was clueless. I knew nothing about marketing. I knew nothing about the digital space. I knew nothing about Facebook and stuff. But now I'm able to do everything. And I'm even able to stand and pitch up in front of the funders for my business. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Wei, for that in-depth reflection of the impact that Ibali has had on your business and also your experience on the program. As mentioned, the activities which I mentioned are exactly that, and she's gone through all of that, and she's still part of our network, and she's still pursuing. She's another part of our support program. So we're still continuing to support her journey in business. Because what we want to ensure that we assist businesses to be sustainable. So now we will be going into the actual program of Ibali, where I'll be taking you through what to expect from Ibali and going through the different phases of Ibali, so you clearly know how the program is, and the different program areas and the activities in each, so that you have a deeper understanding of the program. So I'll be just taking you through that right now. So as I said, there's digital transformation, which is phase 1 of the program. And here we really want to help businesses to build a strong online presence, attract new customers, increase their sales by using digital storytelling, social media marketing, and also non-expert AI tools. As you know now, technology is evolving and the digital is evolving, and we've gone into the use of AI tools. So that's something that we've also included in our program. Now, the digital transformation program is an 8 to 10 weeks hybrid course, and it includes a 5-day in-person bootcamp, which is here at Standen. It will be based here in Port Alfred. It also includes 5 virtual workshops that you'll be taking part in. It also includes 3 one-on-one coaching sessions that you'll have with expert coaches in digital transformation. And at the end of the program, you'll be able to clearly identify your ideal customer and understand their needs. This is a very key area when it comes to marketing, and which is something that we take time to ensure that you understand who your customer is. Gone are the days where you just selling, you just create a product and you're just selling. You really need to know who your client is, because that's where it starts, and also understand their needs, so that you know that the product that you've created, once the person actually engages with your brand and your product, they easily buy into that product. And then of course, when you really understand the needs and the needs and your ideal customer, that's when you are able to develop an irresistible offer to which they can't say no to. So you also learn how to develop an irresistible offer. So basically, with the ideal client that you have and the needs of which you understand, you'll be able to develop an offer where when they see it, they'll be like, that is for me. Definitely, that business is talking to me and my needs, and they have the solution for me. So we ensure that you are able to create that offer. And then we will help you to create captivating and engaging content that generates many leads using digital storytelling and artificial intelligence. So another core in the program is digital storytelling, and also now being equipped with artificial intelligence. We've made it it seems complex, but we've simplified it in the way in which we deliver this part. So you'll be able to create content much easily, and making sure that it's more consistent and it speaks to your target audience, and it hits right on the nerve, and so that your content is engaging, because gone are the days where we just want likes. We want people to engage with our businesses online. So because that feedback also makes your business grow. So more engagement you get, the more you get to understand your customers, the more you get to develop your product to be more fitting to their needs, so that you're always up on your toes and you are constantly meeting their needs. And then from that, you will develop a compelling and also eye-catching content. So basically, we'll help you to basically understand how to shoot and edit content yourselves. I mean, there's many softwares which are out there which will take you through and how to shoot, but it's not just about knowing how to use them, but also there's key things that you really need to understand when it comes to putting together your content, your visual content, basically, because we also present it in, we call it visual storytelling, but I won't get too deep into that. And then in this phase, we'll also help you to build a strong online presence and brand awareness. With many businesses online, it's hard to really have a strong online presence. And the There's certain things that you just have to have in place. So at the end of this program, you will have all of those in place, a strong online presence and strong brand awareness. And then we'll help you to create a highly converting online campaign that compels your target audience to engage and take action. So we'll help you to develop that campaign. Maybe you've never run a campaign, or maybe you have run a campaign online, but you haven't received the results that you want. So we ensure that with the campaign that you'll be running during the program, you will have an engaging audience, and also they will take action according to the goal you want to achieve with your online campaign. And you'll gain new customers at the end of this, and also increase your sales. I just want us to do a short activity, just shortly. It won't take too much of your time, just to sort of think deep and see who is your ideal customer currently. Do you have an image of who your ideal customer is? Their age, where they're from, the type of profession they do, how much they earn, and who do you think they choose? Why do you think they choose to buy from you instead from your competitor, basically? So who is your ideal customer? Looking at also their demographics, and then also why do you think they choose to buy from you instead of your customers? Maybe I can take a couple of answers from that if someone can answer that, but I'll give you some time, just 2 minutes, just to maybe jot down and think about it. So who is your ideal customer? And why do you think that they choose to come and buy from you instead of your competitor? What drives them to buy from you instead of your competitor? Okay. So you have 2 options to share. You can either just unmute and share your answer, or maybe just type in the chat box, whichever way you feel comfortable. But I'd like to hear maybe a voice or two, just to share basically who the ideal customer is, and why do they think that they choose them instead of their competitors. So you can just put your hand up and then unmute, or simply write in the chat box.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, Unati.
Okay, I'm Unati, I'm from East London. For me, I'm running a professional service in a recruitment, training and placement. My clients are your SMMEs. I'm targeting the SMMEs, the private doctors, the small industries, the companies that are still small companies. The reason why they're choosing me is because I offer a special package for SMMEs. What differentiates me from my competitors who are already in the business, because I'm a small business, I'm a Black, female-owned recruitment agency. So what differentiates me is that I'm offering this small package different from the normal rate that is charged by the established businesses. So that's the niche that I'm using for the SMM, is that I understand them, that they are in the same position as me. So I offer them a tailor-made contracts that are different from the big industries. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing, Unati. Is there anyone else who wants to share before we proceed? You can just unmute and speak. Okay, let me see, I think. Okay, I see there's people who've written in the chat box. We have Osisanda. She says, my ideal customers are middle-class learners who are interested in estate living, or middle-class earners, sorry about that, who are interested in estate living. We offer green estates with affordable houses and state-of-the-art interiors without breaking your budget. That is from Osisanda. And then Shireen Green says, my business is centered around women struggling with health challenges. My business is my calling, as I have a mandate from God to reach out to women from all spheres of life whom need someone to support them with their health and wellness struggles. My services and products are unique to the brand. Thank you for that. We also have Uzandile, who has said, my ideal customers are people from villages that receive social grant. Those receive 350 from the government. The clothes that I'm selling on are affordable and differentiate because I allow them to pay the amount twice, first month and finish the following month. All right. Thank you so much, ladies, for your answers and engaging for me on this question. Okay, let me go back to projecting. Okay. So there is a saying that says, when you speak to everyone, you speak to no one. So knowing your customer avatar takes you deeper into understanding who you're talking to. So, you know, when you're marketing your product or your service and you have so many people which you're targeting, your messaging becomes unclear for one, and you also waste a lot of time because you're trying to put together messaging, but it's not hitting the people the way in which you would want it to. And also it's not giving you the returns that you'd like. So the minute you understand who your ideal customer is, which is your customer avatar, you begin to actually speak to exactly the person that your product or service aligns to, and that saves you money, it saves you time. You easily do messaging for your online content or any marketing content for that matter, and also you have higher returns, meaning your sales actually become higher because you have a certain target audience which you're focused in. So that's why we find it very important to understand who your customer avatar is. And in Ibali will take a great deal of time, to the extent that you even give your ideal customer a name. So you can even call your ideal customer Uavi, who lives in Grahamstown, who is in varsity, like as you also like try to at least depict. So we'll really get deep into that when we go through Ibali. Under the digital transformation, we have a key area, which is the AI tools and also online safety for businesses, which is something that we've seen many businesses suffering from, you know, financial scams online, and also the various things which they experience when it comes to conducting business online. But of course, I won't delve deep into that. I have a colleague of mine, which is Abongile Mona, who will quickly take us through just a short presentation on that, which will look into the AI tools as well as the online safety aspect, because it falls under our digital transformation phase. So Abongile.
Thank you, Fatima. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Hi, everyone. I hope you all are doing great. My name is Abongile Mona. I'm part of the Ibali team, and I'll be delivering the internet safety and AI tools for your business. So let me just quickly share my screen. Can everyone see the screen that I've just shared?
Yes.
If you can see, just type in the chat box, and then. So basically, I will be taking you through the internet safety for small businesses, how to actually secure your business from any online threats that you may come across. So here is the overview of the internet safety. You'll be able to learn about what internet safety is, understanding the common online threats and scams that come with being online, and you'll also gain like any insights on the strategies you can employ to kind of safeguard your accounts, your business when you are operating online. So it's a beginner course. So you'll be able to understand easily. You don't really need any background, any prior background. Before I get into this, I'll just give you a little quick story. How many of you guys have received SMSs similar to what you see on the screen? Like an SMS that will come from FNB with a link telling you that your information is not updated and all of that. So quick story, a friend of mine received this SMS and then they clicked on the link. When they clicked on the link, they were taken to this page, which is an FNB page. So it's a website that's similar to like FNB. They inputted all the information there, and then 2 minutes later, it wasn't even that much time. 2 minutes later, all the money in their account was gone. So these are the type of threats that you'll be dealing with when you are on the online space. So it's very important to understand all the online threats that are there on the internet. Okay, so basically, the first part will be understanding your online threats. So defining, of course, like the online threats and seeing the rise that comes with online threats due to your advanced technologies. We have something called AI now. So with AI, the people, the scammers have actually advanced because now they can create like websites in a space of like minutes, and those websites could be the exact replica of the actual website, legit websites. So you'll be looking at those. You'll also be looking at the type of scams. These are not limited to it. The financial scams, phishing, business identity, which affects your business. If someone actually impersonates your business online, there are implications to that. So you will find that you will lose money. Imagine just your entire account being wiped out in a matter of 2 minutes, and you also lose reputation. It also affects the reputation of your business because people won't trust you. They'll say, hey, there's this page which says I should order, where I ordered like your products, but I never received my products. Well, it happens that if that happens, there will be some legal implications on your side. So you'll be learning about all those things. You also have your internet safety best practices. So you learn about how to actually, if you have employees, like you have a team, if you have a team, you learn how to show your team how to avoid these types of threats that are online, just recognizing them, the email scams, the social media scams, just how to actually recognize all of those. We'll also show you how to implement your firewalls, encryptions, and all that. I know that might sound a little bit technical, but it's very simple. As a small business owner, you will have your basic softwares that you have to install if you're using a laptop, if you're using a phone, you have to install all these systems in order to protect yourself from these threats. Your best practices, strong password policies. You must encouraging your employees to always change their passwords. If you have like an administrator that deals with finances, they must always make sure they change their passwords on the phone or laptop. All of those will be part of the internet safety. And then the last one on internet safety would be the tools that you use. So we'll be showing you how to use your anti-phishing tools. These tools include ion scales. It's an actual tool where you install it on your system. It prevents any scam that goes through your emails. It prevents any scam that goes through your network, if you have a company and you have internet. So it prevents all those scams, all those online scams. So we'll be taking you through all these softwares. We also have like your security softwares, which is your reputable antiviruses, your anti-malware softwares. All of those will be covered in this portion. You also have your staff monitoring tools. Now, as an employee, you have to know what your employees are doing on the systems that you have. So these tools will also help you. There's one called TerraMind. So it shows you everything that the employees are doing. It records your employees' transactions and everything on the systems that you provide for them. So we'll be taking you through all of that. Are there any questions so far? If you have a question, just raise your hand, and then I'll talk to you. I spoke about the scam, the FNB scam, where you receive an SMS. So I'd really like for you guys to maybe type in the comment section if you've ever experienced any scam similar to that. Just share with everyone so that we get a feel of the new scams that are out there, because guys, it happens that every day you find a new financial scam online, an identity scam online, and the more we share with each other, the better it is for us to actually avoid being a victim of these scams. Okay, so let me just move on to, sorry about that. I just have pop-ups coming on. Okay, so the other section that we'll cover is growing your business with AI. Now, I want you to be very excited about this one because it improves the efficiency in your business. AI helps a lot with the efficiency, so you don't always have to be writing everything, creating your content. AI is a tool that is just helping businesses to be more efficient. So you focus more on the actual business than the admin part. So the overview here, you learn about how to implement AI in your business. So you use tools, we'll show you all the tools, and you learn how to implement. You learn how to understand the commonly used tools, in AI for efficiency. You also have e-lenduza. We'll also show you how to use the AI responsibly, because with every tool that you use, you have to use it responsibly. So to avoid this finally plagiarism, to avoid anything that might have a legal impact on your business. So we'll be looking at the benefits of AI for small businesses, your AI tools, and using the AI responsibly. So the benefits will be focusing on improving efficiency for your business. That means automating anything that you do on a daily basis, where be it e-quotations. If you're constantly sending quotations to your clients or your prospective clients, and you're using maybe like Excel to send out those quotations, you take out 30 minutes of your time doing that. But with AI, everything just works quickly. We'll do things like data entry, scheduling basic customer queries. For instance, I'm sure you've seen now, if you go to a WhatsApp for business, like a profile WhatsApp for business for any company that you want to work with, you'll see those automated responses. So all of those will be part of this AI session. And then you also have like enhanced decision making, because now you don't have too much of the admin work. So you have more decisions to make based on data that you receive from these tools. So for instance, if you have services in your business, the AI tools will actually help you see which services are bringing in more profit, which services are can you cut the time that you spend on. So all that data with AI tools, it will be available. So you have reduced expenses as well. So your operation expenses, I know as small businesses, we don't have a lot of budgets as small businesses. So you have things like your websites. If you want to develop your website, sometimes you might not afford to pay someone 10,000 to make a website for you. AI makes it easy for you to just create a standard website for your business and make sure that you are visible online without really spending a lot of money. We also have EAI tools for small businesses. Fatima mentioned where you'll be creating videos, content for your page, for your TikTok page, for your Facebook page, and all of that. You need these tools as well, the AI tools, to actually create this content. So you have tools like copy.ai or jasper.ai. Now, these two tools, they help in generating a marketing copy. So that means if you want to create a website for your company, in order to create your homepage for your homepage for your website, you will use these tools to generate the information that will be on the homepage. So depending on your budget, copy.ai is cheaper than jasper.ai, but usually they do the same functionality. They have the same functionalities. You also have tools such as Canva, where you can create your logo. If you don't have a logo, you can just go on Canva. It's free, and you can just create your logo. You also have your premium versions, but you also have the basic one, which is the free one, where you can just create your logo. And you also have Grammarly, where you can write proposal for your prospective clients using Grammarly to make sure that all your content is professional. So these are all tools that you can use, AI tools that will make it very simple for you to create content. You also have administration, have a lot of these platforms, Xero.com, but we always recommend QuickBooks for any accounting needs for your business, because it helps you if you don't have any accounting background. That is the best software you can use to create to manage your books, to create your invoices, quotations, and all that. So you also have things like Calendly for scheduling, Asana for project management, where your entire team will be in one space, and you guys will be able to communicate on any jobs that you have, any current clients that you are servicing at the time. And you also have your customer support. The customer support will be going through the chatbot platforms. So like I mentioned before, your WhatsApp, anything automated, like if your client accesses your page at like 12 midnight, so obviously you're not operating at that time, but this kind of customer support chatbots platforms, they help with queries that the client might have. So we'll go through all of that with you guys. Okay, the last one with using AI, we have to be responsible with the way we use AI. So this is very, very important, because if we use AI as a tool to help our businesses, but we don't pay attention to things such as plagiarism, we will be in trouble in terms of the legal aspect of it. So we'll look at the importance of ethical content creation. So avoiding any type of plagiarism and maintaining the originality of the content. All of this is also made easy with the AI. You can create content from one AI tool and then use another AI tool to make sure that the content that was created is original to you. So all of these tools are available, and we'll take a look at it. There's other tools such as Turnitin, where you can use a platform such as ChatGPT and then take that content to turn it in, and then turn it in will help you formulate a content that is specific to you. So as I mentioned before, you can use Grammarly, Copyscape for ensuring that the content is original. You also have your copyright best practices, where you emphasize the need for intellectual property rights and proper citations. AI is the same as the way we were operating before. Even if you still use AI, you still need to properly specify where you receive that particular content. So all of these tools that we will be learning about will actually help you do all of that. So in this session, like I said, we have to be very mindful in terms of internet safety as business owners. We have to really understand the threats that are out there when it comes to internet safety. And we also have to really use AI to make sure that every bit of time that we have for the business is spent on actually doing business and not more on admin. So that is my time for this session. If anyone has any question, you can just type on the chat area, and then I'll be able to answer you there because of time. And then I would really love you guys to share any stories, because I always say, if you have ever experienced anything, even if you weren't scammed, but you experienced something that was similar to a scam, you can just share it with us so that all of the people that are here can be aware of those kind of scams. So thank you, Fatima. That is my time.
All right. Thank you, Abongile. I'm not sure if you want to quickly go through some of those who wrote to you in the chat box before we proceed.
Okay, let me just respond. Okay, Huawei P40. I'll just call you that. Okay, it says now contacting all my contents. Okay, she says I've experienced a scam. They hacked my phone. Okay, maybe they cloned your phone, because those are other scams that are out there where people just use a certain tool to actually clone your phone. So you find that if you have your cell phone on your side, you're receiving SMSs, and then they're also receiving SMSs on their side. Another thing that I would like for you guys to be mindful of, there are these SIM cards that people give out for free in the streets, where they say, hey, Vodacom, free, MTN, free. Never use those SIM cards, because they have a tool that is used to clone your phone. So those SIM cards are already cloned. Anything you received on your side, on their side, they also receive it. So if you get like an instant money and then someone sends you instant money, they'll withdraw that instant money on the other side. So those are, maybe you got something like that, Huawei. Okay, I have ChatGPT, but have not looked into it. Okay, no, we'll go through Patricium Seleni. We'll go through ChatGPT as well. It's a very useful tool. It's text-based. It's very useful. Whatever you want to write, even if you want to write emails, proposals, anything, but you just have to know how to prompt. There's this thing we call prompting. So you have to know how to actually put in the questions on the AI tools to receive the best feedback, like the best results, in fact. Okay, Melissa Mase, can you kindly list the AI tools that help your text to have originality besides Grammarly? Okay, I'll do that. Okay, Melissa just hit me with a direct message, and then I'll send you the information. Eh? The last questions, they will go through in the course. Okay, so anyone else who has a question, you ask those questions during the course, no problem. Even the tools, Melissa, I'm sure we'll have like a whole list, a whole bunch of tools for you as soon as you join the actual course. Thank you very much, Fatima.
Thank you so much, Bongile, for that. I'm sure people were really excited and interested to hear about the AI aspect and also the online safety. So that is part of the first phase of Ibali Lam. And now we'll be getting into the second phase. Okay, just share my presentation with you. Now we have a second phase in Ibali Lam, which focuses on the entrepreneurship development. Now, in this phase, basically the objective is to help small businesses with entrepreneurship leadership, strategic and administrative skills to manage their businesses, teams, finances, and customers effectively. It also helps businesses to be fully compliant. And also we have an aspect of resilience, mental wellness, and self-care, which are strong aspects in this phase. And this program is going to run for 7 months, covering business and personal development. And it will be delivered through the following items. There will be a 5-day in-person boot camp. It will also have virtual workshops and coaching and mentorship, which focuses on business, wellness, and personal development. And at the end of the phase, you will immediately improve your business management skills, and you'll develop a winning business strategy, and you'll also have developed a bankable business plan, and also have a pitch deck in place, so that when you go to potential investors, you have a bankable business plan and a pitch deck that will help you to pitch to your potential investors. And then we'll also help you to develop a growth strategy. At the end of the day, you don't want to remain in your small business phase. We want to ensure that you scale your business and you move from being a small business. And you'll become fully compliant. So we ensure that through all the compliancy that your business has to have, by the end of the program, you would have gone through all of that. And also you would have developed resilience and also stress management skills through playful entrepreneurship. We will be talking about that shortly. As I mentioned, coaching and mentorship is core, but we also have the aspect of mental wellness. And on the call, we have David Mettler, who is a implementation partner from the Swing Set institution based in the USA. So I think he'll just basically share what is playful entrepreneurship and how does it tie into mental wellness. David, are you there?
Hello. Thank you,
Okay,
Fatima.
let me just stop sharing my screen so everyone can see you. Okay.
Am I able to share my screen?
Yes. Okay, let me just sort that out.
Okay. Well, hi, everybody. It's great to be with you. And my name is David Mettler, founder of the Swing Set Institute. And I am based in Detroit, Michigan in the US. It's very early in the morning over here, so apologize, it's a little dark. But I'm really excited to be working with you all and to be a partner with Ibali Lam. I'm gonna share my screen here. And so part of the journey of entrepreneurship is really building, this background, these skills, having support, the financial piece, the protection, the security, and development around your ideas. But Ibali Lam, a huge part of it is really what your story is. Ibali Lam meaning my story. And so play is a creative way to really reconnect and tap into some of the power of being connected to our story and having our story really be authentic within our business, be something that guides our business, and also that sustains us, that gives us energy and joy. You know, a lot of times I think of social entrepreneurship, it's a very challenging, although very fulfilling pathway and route. It can be tough. It can be isolating. It can be, you know, demanding. It's also something that could be really fulfilling and joyful. And so social entrepreneurship, or playful entrepreneurship, is really tapping into our capacity for transformation and going from within, that will really be transformative for our business success and also for our personal transformation. So my sessions will focus on inside out practices. It'll be experiential, and it'll really involve play. Actually, a lot of the learning that we'll do is through games, but also learning some of the expertise, the background of how play could be helpful for our journeys. And some of this is really focusing in with a playful spirit around our mental health and self-care practices. And then being able to connect our inner experience with our outer. So noticing, being more aware of our process, of things that upset or trigger us, things that bring us joy, those moments, what are called glimmers, where we feel fully connected, joyful, happy, content, and really paying attention to ourselves as we go along this journey. We're going to explore the role of humor and self-compassion in the entrepreneurial journey. And also, you know, the core of business and the core of life are the same. It's all about relationships. And we're going to really focus in on our mindsets. Some of them are playful mindsets, you know, being able to be creative, to imagine, you know, something that has never existed before. You know, some of our most innovative businesses start as an idea that has not ever been seen or done before. And so really cultivating that skill and that capacity for building deep relationships that begin with our relationship with ourselves. The last part of it I wanted to discuss is really the power of our imagination. And being playful doesn't necessarily mean that we're a clown or that we're, you know, just trying to have fun in every second of what we're doing. It really means tapping into who we are and our capacity to imagine. You know, I think everybody has some memories, especially as children. We have this amazing capacity to imagine and to actually, you know, rethink what is possible. And so this skill, this capacity is something that we'll be practicing together, and really looking at our visions, what we're imagining for ourselves and for our businesses. And this will be sessions that we'll do together, as well as individual coaching with each of you. So I'm really excited to get to know each of you and your stories, and support you on a playful journey of entrepreneurship. Thank you, Fatima. I'll hand it back to you.
Thank you so much for that, David. So as we know, like, mindful wellness is an important aspect in the program, and so David will be handling that section of the program. yeah, but if you have anything to say in relation to that, maybe your experience when it comes to maybe mental wellness, being a business owner, you can maybe drop something in the comment section, in the chat box, and we will just get back to it as we engage further. So please do use the chat box if you have anything or maybe a question that you have in the chat box. Thank you so much, David, for that. All right, so as we proceed with the program. Right, I hope you can see my screen. All right. Okay. So now we have the third phase, which is access to financial resources. Now, I know with many businesses, this is a very important area. You maybe you may be at a phase where you feel like you've gone through all the steps, you have things in place, but you need the financial resources, or you need to know how to basically approach investors. How do I go about it? So within this program, it has 3 stages as well, which is the pre-loan phase, loan disbursement, and also post-loan phase. However, the objectives of this phase are to ensure that small businesses get financial training, are investor ready, and also get access to financial opportunities. And at the end of this phase, you'll be able to identify the financial gaps in your business. So I'm happy that also Abongile introduced that in AI, you're able to see maybe where you like the inefficiencies in your business, where you're spending a bit too much, where can you reduce your expenses. So using that and also coming into this phase, you'll be able to see the financial gaps in your business, so that you don't say that you need a certain item, whereas it's not what your business needs at that point. So we'll give you the skills to be able to assess the financial gaps within your business. And also you'll have improved financial management skills. With most, managing your finances, for as long as the money is coming in, you're buying what you need to buy for your business, that's it. But ensuring that you have proper systems in place to ensure that you're able to track your finances to the T will ensure that you have those skills in place. And also building your business credit record. At the end of the day, we want your businesses to be bankable, to be fundable when you approach banks or other, traditional lending institutions or investors. So we want to ensure that we work on that as well. And at the end, you'll also be able to pitch your business to investors. So from the second phase, as you've seen, you'll have your business plan in place and your pitch deck. But now during this phase, you'll be able to know how to pitch to those investors. So you'll go through a series of meeting various investors so that you are able to actually pitch your businesses to them, and then also gain access to investment. There's a component of micro grants and also micro loans within the program. So looking at your business, you might see that you need a microloan of maybe raw material that you need, or maybe you want to expand some of your business operations, but you need at least a microloan to actually get to that point. So there is that aspect within the program. And of course, during, just to go back into the three stages, which is the pre-loan phase, where there is, we take you through the steps of seeing what actually your business needs, and also ensuring that we take you through the procurement process, making sure like acquiring various suppliers that are credible to actually procure what is required for your business. And then of course there is the loan phase, which is the disbursement of it. But also during the pre-loan, we ensure that you set a goal for your business in terms of, if when I get this microloan, this is the goal which I want to achieve, whether it's to increase sales, get this certain number of customers from it, or whether it is to maybe optimize my business operations, but within a certain period of time. So you'll set your goals, and then you'll have a coach also to give you action items to ensure that each month you know what action to take towards that goal. And of course, you'll have certain metrics in place to ensure that okay, this month, this is what I achieved towards the goal that I want to achieve at the end of the day. So you'll have that in place, you'll have your loan in place, and then there's also the post-loan phase where you have a coach who constantly monitors if you're meeting your goals, are you making your repayments? So there's someone who's there with you throughout the steps of the way of your loan to ensure that you don't feel alone. Sometimes dealing with money, you also need an accountability partner. So there's also that person who's there in place to ensure that you are constantly ensuring that you meet your targets, your goals are achieved, and also you are making your repayments in order to build businesses. So that is the financial inclusion part. However, now I'm going to be handing over to my colleague, who's also Executive Director of Global Leading Light Initiatives, to basically take you through how to join Ibali Lam. So I'll be handing over to you now. Hello.
Okay, thank you, Fatima. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Fatima. So let me just share my screen. My role here is very small. It's not as big as others. So I'm happy to just tell you what it takes to be part of this beautiful program. As my colleagues were explaining, I felt like, yeah, this is something which maybe I should join myself, go through this.
Of course, except you're not a woman at this point.
Oh my goodness. I forgot that. All right. Well, the Ibali Lam Women's, or let's just call it Ibali Lam. Ibali Lam is a very deep program. It has many stages, as you've heard, and I don't want to take you through the trouble to go through everything else. In order to join, there are two paths. The first is becoming an acceleration partner. So you can either become an acceleration partner or you buy the course. So to become an acceleration partner, what does this mean? So as a nonprofit, we have a social mission to help communities create jobs and alleviate poverty. So what we do is to bring in people and support them, like small businesses that are in their early stages, which have the potential to grow, and serve as our vehicle to fulfill our mission of creating jobs and alleviating poverty. So we emphasize authentic empowerment, which means, usually for nonprofits like us, they see us as maybe some kind of charitable organization that is there to save the world. If you have a problem, just show your hand and we're going to save you. No, and then the other person is just the receiver on one end. So that has a problem, when it comes to the power dynamics, because it feels like it's just one-sided. One is just providing and the other one is receiving. We are very intentional about our approach to empowerment, which is called authentic empowerment. It's really about the person who is providing the support and the person who is receiving the support coming together to co-create something. And so with the accelerator, what happens is we provide everything that you need, but you take the responsibility to sort of create the jobs to grow your business. And then we are sort of the empowerment partner. We used to call this acceleration partners, whether beneficiaries or participants. And I think it gives that idea that they're just benefiting from the program, forgetting that we are all benefiting. They're helping us to fulfill our mission, the people who gave us this money as well, we are helping them to fulfill their mission. And it's not just some free money, even though it feels free. There are things which are supposed to be done with the money, and we want to ensure that it's done properly. So how do you become a partner? To become a partner, of course, you have to be a woman, and you have to be running a small business and be self-employed in your business. You have to be in the Eastern Cape. Your business needs to demonstrate the potential to grow, to create jobs, to boost economic development, and show the need that you need this program. It's not just because I mean, I'm a social entrepreneur. I've been into so many programs, and sometimes we just hear, oh, there's a program here, let's join. So we need to make sure that we have what you need and you have what we need in order to go into this partnership. So your business should also be having a monthly income between 8,500 and 40,000 Rand. We want to make sure that it's an actual business. It's not just something in paper. And we take time to go through our diligence checks to make sure that these conditions are met. And you have to commit. As Fatima and Abongile and David were talking, you could feel that it's quite a busy program. But and those who have gone through this program will tell you that it is quite intense. So what we've done is to bring together the very intense part of it into an in-person workshop. So there's a boot camp where we do most of the work in those two boot camps, and then during the virtual check-ins and the coaching sessions, it's much lighter. Yeah, so you have to commit time to make sure that you attend the two boot camps, and every month you attend at least one of the virtual sessions. And that will be for 12 months. So this is not just a walk-in. We have about 20 people here. We had about 150 people who registered, and I'm sure this Zoom and everything, which is not for everyone. So we usually have hundreds of people who apply for this program. Last year we had 350 and we only had to select 20. So it's very competitive. We want to make sure that we deliver, and our partners trust us because we are very intentional about the kind of people we allow to join the program. So you may meet all these conditions, but due to the fact that it is competitive, you still have to wait maybe the next year or something. So what does this cost? It is donor funded, which means it basically will not cost you much or anything. However, there is an administration fee, which is a minimum of 2,500 depending on your income. And this fees is not paid upfront. It is usually paid by the end of the 12 months acceleration period. You can pay it installmentally, but we are currently speaking to our partners to be able to provide a component of this program, which is a micro grant. So when you go through this program, likely you will have a micro grant. We used to provide tablets and data for the entire duration of the period, but we saw that some people can actually benefit from having maybe 15,000 as a grant. So if at the end of the 12 months you cannot afford this, then it can be deducted from your grant, which means you still won't end up paying anything. So all expenses are paid, including the bootcamp transport, the catering, and accommodation. The value of the program is 85,000 Rand, but you're not paying that except for the admin fee. So the second route to join the program is to purchase the Ibali Lam course, which the digital transformation course, which will be launched in January. This is the first time that we are deciding to sell this course because there's been a lot of people asking, like people from other provinces, how can we benefit from this? So we are trying to pivot a model where if you don't fall within the category of people we need, which means your business makes more than 500,000 a year, or maybe you're not in the Eastern Cape, or you're a man, just for some reason you are not selected, you can still purchase the course. It's going to be launched in January 2024, and there will be a separate session to discuss about the course. So the course has the same content as the digital transformation course, the first phase of Ibali Lam. Everything is the same, plus what Abongile mentioned. It's only going to be done virtually. So it includes assignments and coaching, mostly group coaching, not one-on-one. And participants will have the opportunity to join the financial inclusion program, which Fatima spoke about. And the financial inclusion program here mostly is, there's a pre-loan phase where you are supported to identify the needs of your business. You're capacitated to understand the finances of your business more, and then you work with a coach to determine how much your business needs for a microloan. And then we work with a partner called FOP Impact Finance. So GLLI itself doesn't give out loans. But in case we have micro grants, of course, it's given by GLLI. But for microloans, there is an NCR company, a developmental financial organization that is responsible for that. And we work in partnership with this entity. And so if you qualify and you meet your standards, yes, you get the loan. But then at GLLI, we continue to coach you so that you can pay the loan and you can build your credit score. And lastly, yes, if you purchase this course, you may also, because you have already information, maybe in the next cohorts of the Business Acceleration Program, if you're in the Eastern Cape and you're a woman, you may join the program. The cost is 2,250 for this one. The value is about 15,300. Yes, and for those who may not be able to afford all of this, they can always write. And we are a non-profit organization, and our aim is not to make money. And this is a way of raising funds to reinvest in the program, to pay the people who are helping. One thing that I didn't mention, though, is the kind of businesses. What kind of businesses are we looking for? We are looking for businesses that are kind of tourism related, that are in the food industry, agriculture, recycling, and what else? So basically any kind of business, but we have these priority businesses. Yeah, this is the end of my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ella. Short and straight to the point. Thank you for that. I'm sure at least they clear about the two programs, how to join, the eligibility, and also the program costs which are involved. Now, for those who want to apply to the program, we have an expression of interest form so that we can understand maybe which program do you want to join. Are you interested to join, you know, the 12 months accelerator, or maybe you would want to quickly get into the digital transformation, just do the short course in digital transformation and financial inclusion, and then at least maybe take part in the short-term version. So I'm going to post in the chat box a link to the expression of interest form. So you'll click on that link and basically fill in whether which program you'd like to be part of. Okay, let me just post it in the chat box. But of course, I'll also would like for you guys just to email, to type in your email addresses in the chat box just in case you missed the link, so that I can also send it to your emails after the session. So please do put in your email addresses in the chat box so that I can send through the link to you guys. I can see some questions here. I'm sorry, Ed, I think you replied to me directly instead. So Huawei P40 Lite says, I have a clothing business, do I qualify? And also Nonkazimulo says, I would like to know if the beauty and skincare isn't part of the businesses you're looking for. This is based on what was said. You all can apply. You all can apply. As Elo said, they are priority areas. However, all businesses can apply. Doesn't mean that you won't qualify. So please do apply for the program which you feel is most fitting for your business. So now I think we've been doing most of the talking, myself and the team. So we want to basically now put it to you so that if you have any questions, you want us to clarify anything, you basically, you can ask that question, whether you just unmute and ask your question or type in the chat box. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Tima, sorry, I just want to mention that I forgot to mention the sector of beauty and skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very important part of it. It's also one of our focus areas.
Thank you for that, Elo. So if you do have any questions, please feel free to unmute and ask your question or type in the chat box. Okay, I think there's no questions, meaning maybe we were clear and to the point about the programs, meaning we probably did a great job, team. So I would take it as that. Yeah, okay, I think we're all set. But I'm going to kindly call upon our chair lady of our board, which is Vinolia Mabele, just to basically give feedback remarks and just close off the session for us. Okay. Sorry, as we wait for her, I can quickly see a question in the chat box. There is Sheila. She's asking, can you please clarify on the 2.5 admin fee? How do you pay it? As my colleague had said, it's not an upfront fee. You can pay it in installments within the 12 months of the program, or if maybe you don't manage to pay it all during that time, then it will get deducted in the micro grant, which we're hoping to be issuing out to those who will be part of the program. I'm not sure if that's clear, Sheila. Okay, thank you, Sheila. Thank you so much. Okay, if there's no other question, okay, Kanya Ndela is asking about a micro grant. Okay. Yes, we are still in talks with our partners to basically have a micro grant that will be in place, meaning that at the end of the program, you'll be receiving the grant, which is it's not much, as Elo said, but at least a 15,000 that could go towards your business or any business that you might have. Yeah, so I hope that's clear. We also have Huawei P40 Lite. Hi Fatima, my business is very small. I sometimes don't even make the minimum of 8,500 that is required to qualify. Can I still apply because I really need the tools in order for my business to succeed? I think do apply and then we'll take it from there. We'll discuss that further as we engage with you during applications. Okay. Yeah, I think that was the last question, unless there's anyone else with a question before we close off. Okay, I think, yeah, we can close off. Ms. Mabele, I think you're ready now. You can just close off for us.
Okay, thank you very much, Fatima. Sorry, technology was not acknowledging. I just want to observe protocol to the CEO and to all the speakers that spoke today, as well as yourself, Fatima. You did a sterling job in program directing this program. And just to acknowledge everyone that participated, because this session would not have been possible without your engagement. And I'm actually very, like Alu said, I feel like I also need to attend the session myself, because that felt like a marketing class. So the insight was very, very helpful. So to all the speakers, we do appreciate you, because we are living in a digital era right now. And for all businesses, just to, to add my 2 cents, I think with regards to the digital space and the fourth industrial revolution, we really need to take advantage of those spaces in order to amplify our brands and our businesses. And of course, the GLLI platform, which will ensure that your businesses go to the next level. We are an MPO, as the CEO has mentioned, and of course, whatever that we can do is to add a little bit of mileage towards the success of your organizations and your brands. So we really hope that everyone that attended today has taken away a lot of information and will be participating in the boot camps, will be participating in the applications of this platform that has been created for you, because these platforms have been created for us, and as there's no time, a better time to be a woman like right now. So yeah, let's take advantage of that. And yeah, I just want to wish you all a very warm success in your future endeavors. I've heard amazing stories of the participants today, the industries they're in, the businesses that they are running, and it's really amazing. And I hope that you guys can also just share in our Facebook and, talk about what you experienced today. I heard someone saying that they saw the about the program on Instagram. So let's use all the social media platforms. I know that we've also shared from African Ambassador's side, about the event. So share what you have learned and use that platform and that momentum to create mileage for your brand and to invite people to know about who you are, so that they can also take advantage of this space, because GLLI is for South Africans, even though we are starting with this program in the Eastern Cape, but we are going to grow further. And of course, your businesses, even if it doesn't benefit from this particular one, it will benefit, by virtue of exposure, by you engaging on our platforms. So yeah, I just want to thank you, everyone, and I would like to thank you, Fatima, for running the session very well. Thank you to the CEO for this amazing platform, and myself as a chairperson. It's really an honor to be part of such an amazing initiative, and I'm speaking on behalf of the board members who are really working tirelessly and sacrificing so much of their time to ensure that this program and all these fundings and all these amazing things that are happening within GLLI come into a realization. So without any further ado, I would like to thank you, and I submit.